All right, here we go. I guess we're doing a Nats. I mean, we already did a Nats recap, so we're doing a Worlds recap. A couple days removed. It's about Thursday after the entire event. Yeah. Overall, we'll get into it, I guess. So, yeah, just a little background. I qualified via points. I was like 10th or something like that. I had a lot of local qualifiers to like get into it. So, it's kind of weird. Let's just get started into like I guess the lead up. So we took some time off from work. I guess we flew out on Thursday from O'Hare. Um, got there about 4 or 5 o'clock to the hotel. Started jamming games with some people. Ran into Tam and Rebby, and just threw a fun deck into them. After that, I got into my room and then hung out with my boys. And then later that night, I guess I could start pulling up the pictures. I guess so. We went to Hooters, man. Me and the UK guys. So that's what we do. I meet up. It's like a tradition now. Ever since like in the 2019, 2020 worlds, me, Mike Hardiman, Grant Padley, Dan Austin, now Greg Moss, and a couple of the other boys. Liam and Luke showed up later the like next day, but you got Ben and Rocco and John and Connor in there. It's just a tradition now. They don't have Hooters over there, so we get wings. We go and enjoy company and just kind of just hang out, man, and just enjoy each other and just shoot the shit and just talk it out. So really, then we got back to the hotel and people were jamming games with Critical Role Spotlight decks. Thanks to Barrett, he brought like 9 or 10. I know some other people were testing some actual decks but I was just like, I'm bored. I don't want to test any of my stuff because I'm already in the event. I don't need to do anything for the LCQ. So we started slamming some games. I got to play. I played Alora versus Barrett, and he was forward. I got my butt kicked because the Alora deck only has like 3 or 4 actions in it. But it's a spotlight deck, so take it for what it will. Ford was super cool. I did get to look at the Keyleth deck, a Terry deck. Yeah, it was really sick. I cannot wait to get these cards into my hand. Um, there's Anna Margaret and Tam. They were just playing some standard games, getting ready. Barrett showing off his card, I think, with that UFS backed card right there. Let's see if we can get a better zoom in a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Worlds. Doosh. Let's get zoom in some. Some picture quality may be pretty bad now. There's Paul Butler and Rebby and Stantec. I believe his name is James. So good seeing the OCE come out in force this year. They brought so many people, and they kicked some tail this weekend. So we're and Paul right there is looking through a Percy Spotlight deck. So the big to do was Nick and Mitch's cards being revealed and being played on February 14th after the LCQ. Um, I didn't get to watch the match. I heard it was really fat. It was kind of fast. Nick and Mitch are both very, very good character cards. Nick gets to remove cards that steal enhances and ready a card on your rival's turn, and then Mitchell just gets free momentum and he gets to get some speed redux or buff and keyword rating redux for buff. I believe they're up on the UGN website as of today. As of the 14th, they were up. So go on and get your copies. So Friday starts. We are LCQ Central. I walk in, just snapping some pictures. This Paul in a sand tiger jacket. Um, the room was pretty lively. Everyone just hanging out, cutting their teeth, playing games, trying to get into those 8 coveted spots into Worlds that was left open by non-invitees, non-show-ups, I guess, people who didn't show up. So there's Carson and Sam. Uh, there's Liz in the background. Yeah, I guess it was. I didn't get the whole breakdown or anything, but um, it was pretty. It was a really, really tough fought tournament. There's Ryan and Sean with the prize walls, and there's Lenoco and Sam Tate and Jesse commentating. It was really weird because they were commentating in the room, the stream, match was in, so they were talking all like, well, I think he's just gonna push that button now. Sam, what are your thoughts? I don't know, Jesse. It looks like he may be ready for the kill. It looks like he's doing the math right now. I don't know, Sam. I think he's just if he checks a 3 here, he's just gonna flub the entire turn. So yeah, it was kind of like some nice overnight UniVersus talk show. So it was really cool. While that was going on, I got the privilege of hanging out with Tim Free. There's Will from Playtest, and there's everyone's UK versus. Everyone loves Brett Pendragon. We got to do some cool Critical Role. A Critical Role content creator boss battle where we got a pre-release kit and we got to fight against one of the bosses, and we ended up getting there's Barlow, and there's Barlow testing his Jean Kirstein deck, and then there's Zach helping him out playing his Burt 1 deck, but we got to rip open a pre-release kit and fight a boss battle. We fought the Manticore. I will leave it up to you guys to go search out the video. UKVersus is in the middle of editing and the whole entire battle with cool graphics and stuff. I was going to throw one up, but I may just end up linking his video because that video is going to look really sick and I'm lazy. And I may just put up the unedited footage. I may just cap the end and the front, but it looks amazing what Brett's doing over there. So so we go back downstairs. There's some feet, some content creator feet. It was just a random picture that I took on accident. So there's the hallway towards the end of the LCQ where everyone is waiting for the announcement of the who made top 8. So let's go ahead and check that out. So unfortunately, not everyone can make Worlds. So there's Justin from MGLA. We got a cool video on the history of the MGLA. I'm going to cut it in.
All right, we're here with Justin, the leader of the MGLA QY 63510.
Not quite leader, but you know.
I'm saying de facto
enough.
leader, but yeah. Give us the rundown of how you guys came to be.
Yeah, so, you know, like a year and a half ago, we were King's Court Gaming, the biggest heel team that has ever been in UniVersus ever, and then we were like, not good enough. So we did a heel turn into a bigger heel team, which is the Metagame Liberation Army, where we're here to liberate the metagame, as you know, as we've been doing for a year and a half, taking 5 Kristas to Worlds, or to Nats. No one else took it, and 2 of them topped. No one's doing that. No team's doing that. That's us liberating the metagame.
Hell yeah. What are you playing? Wait, you're playing today, correct?
In the LCQ, yes.
What are you playing today?
I am playing Hanj, one of our newest teammates, Wub, in an attempt to continue liberating the metagame, as I already talked about. He built more than one Hanj list.
Okay.
And they're all really cool. Jacob Johnson also built a Hanj list.
Okay.
The one I'm playing is doing really cool forecheck stuff because Beast Titan attacks and Female Titan attacks pick up. So Female Titan attack picks up Luna Ring, which we run out of 1 of, and Unflip Kick, which we run out of 3 of.
Okay.
And then Beast Titan attacks picks up Battle Order Release and Hanja's Spear Strike. So basically, none of our kill things are mids, and we just obliterate them
everybody?
as much as we can. Not to mention, Beast Titan attacks can become a throw. Like it's insane. It's actually such a fun list to play.
Hell yeah. Well, good luck the rest of the way, man. Thanks for the history lesson. We love it.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Good luck the rest of the day. Hope you top and you make it.
Of course.
Later.
There is the final round of the LCQ, and we know that not everyone can make it. And we heard of a certain someone, possibly IDing where the math was good, and him IDing ended
qualifier. We have Heaton Meadows. Moving on to the World Championship in 2nd place, Jacob J.
Yeah!
In 3rd place, moving on to the World Championship, Franklin F. In 4th place, moving on to the World Championship, Peyton K.
Yeah, Peyton! Let's go!
5th place, down to the 5-1-1 bracket, Going on to the World Championship, Brian G.
Wait, that's the response on Play Guy. He's the captain now. He's the captain now.
6th place. Moving on to the World Championship, 5-1-1. Tam Cardwell.
Yeah, Tam! Woo!
7th place at 5-1-1. Going on to the World Championship is Andrew P.
Andrew, congrats!
At 5-1-1.
Now I don't care what happens.
The very last spot in the World Championship. Jeremy Glad.
Oh, nice job! Woo!
Congratulations to those of you coming out of the World Championship. But now we have some additional prizes.
Ended up gatekeeping him from World. So we are sorry, David Toombs, that you took some bad advice and let them not. It wasn't. You should have left it in your own hands, and you should have just played it out, man. Unfortunately, we could say that now, but man, I am sorry to hear that. But yeah, this is just a future. Like, it's just calling something towards the future that's going to happen to myself. So yeah, sometimes we bubble, sometimes we don't. So the next day, there's Ryan Fields, there's Paul in the background there behind Sean. Our judge staff did a fantastic job this weekend. But the night of the LCQ, they hosted a dinner at the hotel for the qualified people. They had a whole spread, like some meat, potatoes, the desserts. You know, they had the whole 9 yards for us. It was really good. Very, very thankful that they fed us. I didn't have to, out of the kindness of their own hearts. They took care of it. And I sat at a table with my team, and Clinton Thomas and Giggles, of all people, joined us, a Rochester CCG. So maybe final round Rochester CCG, stealing some Rochester CCG magic would be nice. There's Let's Talk UVS hanging out. They are without their noble leader. There's Clinton, and there's Justin Birch talking about how he loves Dino Nuggies. We found out the night that he just eats chicken fingers and French fries and bread. And then Giggles was giving him the whole 9 yards. It was hilarious. There's the rest of the just the regular table. I can see Nick's head in the background. If you look way in the back, there's Nick Reagan's head, our world champion. There's Lenoco. And then here's Josh telling us about the next day about how we weren't going to get Critical Role prizes, and the air went out of the room. We were hoping they were going to show up that afternoon, and they did not. So unfortunately, we have to voucher out our boxes and then voucher out our Gen Con All Might 3s, which is poopy, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. And we go into the next day. We got deck checks. Everyone was there taking pictures of us for the Facebook stuff, for like the versus whatever if you're on stream. It was a little slow at first because only had 2 people doing it, and then they got the rest of the judge squad going in. And then just some people hanging out. There's Tom looking good in the background from Let's Talk UVS with a crown and a cape. It was hilarious. Just everyone just hanging out, just chilling while we're waiting for deck checks. Let me pull up my matches. Let's see here. Round 1. Yeah. So, I don't know if I go too far. Well, there's Tom. So, before I go into the final part of it, round 1 we faced Jacob Masur, our own teammate, our leader, playing Biako. Very, 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 he whomps me game 1, and it's just like, we don't want this. We want this in round like 5 or 6, 7, where we could just ID, right? But no, I get to face my leader, my boy, Jacob Masur. I take that down 2-1, and then we go into round 2 playing Tam Cardwell, playing Pony, and this is on his stream. If you go back and watch it, I go in hard turn 2 to knock him down to like single digits, so he can't be summoning loot me, and he still tries to do it, and he ends up at 2, and I block a few things, then he just scoops to me. and then he sideboards pretty well, and his sideboard shows up. My sideboard doesn't, and he wins game 2. Game 3 is really really long. It's super close, and it goes into time, and he ends up getting there in the long run. So fantastic match. Nothing to be mad out there. And then round 3, we go into Ben Lambright from University Academy playing King Ghidorah. This deck's like my kryptonite, man. Like, I don't know, like game 1, I just get blasted by a Irwin's Final Charge. I don't sight in invading copies or any of my stuff going in game 2, and I just made a lot of blunders, and he got it 2-0. It was actually my only 2-0 loss of all day, I believe. So round 4, I play against Zach from the Card Hub Australia. Super chill dude. He was playing Godzilla, a very weird, like a very different Godzilla. I didn't see any determined advances, but I did see Massive Swing, and I'm a huge Massive Swing stan. So thanks Zach for that. I ended up taking it down 2-1 in 3 games, which was very very close. Round 5. Oh, okay. So round 5, I play Barlow. He's playing Jean Kirstein off of Chaos. I had no idea what was going on with this deck. Like, it was just, he just amassed enough momentum to where I just couldn't block stuff, and he could block all my stuff. And we went like 3 turns back and forth just building, and it was just, I couldn't go into deadlock because he had some really good stuff. My deadlock was a sus. But yeah, we ended up playing like a 40-minute game 1, and he ends up winning 1-0 because we go to time, and I can't kill him, and he just passes. So he wins 1-0, so I don't lose 2-0. I lose 1-0 to Barlow. So Barlow is 2-0 against me, and I need to get my vengeance. Round 6, we play. Round 6, we play Greg Moss, one of my favorite people in the world. He's from the UK. He was playing a D-Build Reiner 1. Both games were very, very close. Could have gone either way, but we end up drawing in the long run. That definitely cost me top 32 because Greg ended up having better tiebreakers, and we'll see later, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, round 7 is a winning in. At least I have to win to at least have a shot, right? So I can end 3-3-1. I play against TC from Let's Talk UVS. Highly decorated player, won some webcam events, just topped a lot of things. He's playing Ymir. He's playing a variant of the Porat list. He wins game 1 pretty handily because I make it a blunder and I just go in too hard and I can't kill him. I kill him on my front side game 2, and then game 3, we joust back and forth, and then he makes a mistake, and I go in and I kill him, and yeah, so that's where we end up, man. This is the breakdown before we go into the Cryfest. So this is a breakdown. Ymir and Pony were the premier characters, and then Ghidorah was kind of surprising, but not really. I don't know. It's just really weird. I believe the Mineta and the Krista, that ends up being 2, I believe, and everything else is just 1. Hanji Zoe, like a lot of these characters I did make decks for on my like nationals prep, so like this kind of just transferred over. The OCE brought the heat with Midoriya, Mineta. Ends up being in that final round. For me to get into top cuts at 32nd, I need 3 matches to end in an unintentional ID or a draw, and 2 of them did, which was crazy. And then the last one was Jeff versus one of the OCE guys playing Mineta, and I just need them to draw. But Jeff goes in too hard, overcommits, and the Mineta kills him on the backswing, and so Jeff loses. So instead of a draw, the Mineta wins, and that happens, and we end up getting 33rd out of 32nd. And man, it was crushing, dude. Like, it was by 2 percentage points. Sorry, 2.04 percentage points. So, like, small margins, man. Smallest of margins. Like, it's crazy. Like, you fight all year, and, like, sure, you know, like, it didn't end up in the, like, it could have gone either way again. It was just super close. And, but one cool thing, though, is my teammate Justin Birch did make top 32, and then top 16, and then top 8. He gifted me the top 32 card Titan. It was one of the cards I really wanted. I did reveal this character during reveal season. I think Card Titan's super cool, and so I appreciate him for doing that. So now we're gonna move to props and slops, man. So props to them hosting. The hotel's fine. It was good. Our room was fine. Um, yeah, location's good. Had a lot of places to eat. Miller's Ale House. Whoop whoop. And then company's always great. I think the event was ran very well. There was no stoppages or repairs. It seemed like the LCQ was moving. It was bustling. It was just moving. Side events were great. I had fun playing the side events when I did. Prize wall stuff, it's just prize wall stuff. It's it's okay. It's like the oversized Mirko was great. We had Trinket and Godzilla. I didn't get any of the pins because I just didn't really feel like going for it. Maybe that stuff will get thrown on future prize walls, or maybe the redemption shop. The deck box is sick. The backpack is sick. If there's something I gotta slop them for, man, the top 32 promo. The participation promos, and I believe the top 32 promos outside the Card Titan were not foil, and that just feels bad, right? Like, why aren't they foil? It seemed like with like the Nats promos where they weren't foil and they should have been. But I get it, man. I get it. It's whatever. And the critical role they're not having the critical role boxes, but having the content creator thing was cool. So it's like a give and take. We will be getting our boxes sooner or later, so that's not terrible. But yeah, man, like it was a good overall. I give it a high. I give it an A. My experience flying, traveling, hanging out, fellowshipping with friends. I give it an A. It was really fun. Worlds is always a blast, and I was getting text messages from friends with major FOMO, and even though it didn't like turn out our way that we really wanted, like we wanted to win, obviously. Kevin Broberg ended up winning, by the way. Congratulations to Kevin. He beat Travis Tangeman in finals. Travis Tangeman and him have been trading events left and right, and yeah, it was a crazy match. I guess Kevin milled him out in game one and then ended up taking it down. But yeah, it was Hanji Zoe is great. Four Eyes Shet character is crazy, and he built like a really really good deck. And yeah, like that just kind of changes with rotation coming up in March 7th. But yeah, like that's pretty much it. Like I'm just keep just showing photos. But actually, let's go back to this guy here. Let's just do that. That's fine. But yeah, like the only thing I can only change is like, man, I wish I would have won. I would have gotten a draw instead of a loss. Because 3-2-2 makes it. At 11 points. But yeah, I had great matches. I enjoyed playing the game, even though the games I either got 2-0'd or 1-0 in Barlow's case. I had a good time, like playing against everybody. Because I played in the first Worlds where there was money on the line, and I never want to do that again. Like, that was just the worst feeling. Sure, I know, we still went home with money, first world problems, yada, but it just seemed more chill. Like, people weren't mad for losing. Sure, they were disappointed, but yeah, it was just really good. It was a really good time, and I can't wait for 2025. OP season to kick off. I know it happens in Denver in the middle of March, so I won't be going, but we will be doing a react video, maybe a preview video of what we're going to expect, especially with rotation, right? With rotation coming up on March 7th. So, and we got a ban list, maybe. I don't know if anything's going to get banned or touched, but I know like my teammate Zach Richards wants like 30 cards banned, so we'll see what happens, huh? But so that's it, guys, for this Worlds 2024 recap video. Yeah, man, sorry I couldn't bring home the gold, but yeah, we were close. We end up winning more matches this year than we did in the first year of Worlds that I went the first time, so that's a plus. So progress, right? So yeah, so looking forward, we got a couple. I got another decklist video for a cool Sasha deck that my buddy Peyton let me borrow. We got Critical Role box openings. We have the boss battle thing. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I might. I don't know. It's like an hour long. I don't know if people want to sit through that. Other than that, stay tuned for more content. Like, share, subscribe. Hit those bells for notifications so you don't even miss a video. And until the next video, take care.